That's what I want to hear. We are live. Good morning to you. We are here at Chick-Fil-A, the Crossings in North Johnson City. No, it's not Wednesday. It is Monday. We're here for a special reason. It's the 20th anniversary of this store here at the Crossings in North Johnson City. So Connie's come up with some great specials, and so here are the specials that you can take advantage of all day long here at Chick-Fil-A, the Crossings, at this store only, 20th anniversary. From now till 7 o'clock, a small nugget tray, $20, $20. From now till 3 o'clock, Chick-fil-A sandwiches, everything tied into 2 and 20, of course. From now until 3 o'clock, it is a $2 Chick-fil-A sandwich. Yeah, also, from now, or from 2 until 4, a milkshake or a frosted beverage for $2. And then coleslaw and carrots and raisin while supplies last for $2. So some great deals. 20th anniversary. We got a birthday cake here to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the store. We had the ribbon cutting earlier today, a little hoopla going on, so it's all good. And so we're here today broadcasting live, show number 573 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We are loaded for bear. We got some special folks coming in here in a few minutes. I had a chance to hear these two girls sing yesterday at a church in Elizabethton. We got asked to come visit, and so we did. And with good reason, because they are awesome. And so coming up here in a few minutes, these two young ladies are from New Guinea. And I said, would you come by and sing the same song you sang yesterday? They said, absolutely. I'm telling you, they're awesome, or at least I think they are. Caroline and Grace Tom, which is pretty cool, from New Guinea. And so they said, well, and I told them my name. They said, oh, can you be Uncle Tom? I said, yeah, I'll be your Uncle Tom. So anyway, Uncle Tom's going to introduce Caroline and Grace Tom from New Guinea coming up here in a few minutes with an acoustic guitar, and they're going to sing a song called You're Still You and I'm Still Me, which is a powerful song. Also, Mike Hedrick's going to join us in Northern Virginia. Woo, all kinds of things going on yesterday. Martin Truex Jr. wins the race, but off the track, the feud continues. It's going to boil. I'm going to make this prediction. It's going to boil over big time when they get here in a couple of weeks in Bristol. You mark my word. Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch. Keselowski got into him yesterday. Busch was incensed, to say the least. I've got some Twitters that he went out and tweeted all over the place about Keselowski and Danica Patrick, and this guy's selling tickets. He is the black sheep. No, as Mike Hedrick calls him, the black hat. Not the black sheep, but the black hat of NASCAR. And so this is what you want, selling tickets. But he and Keselowski got hooked up yesterday. Martin Truex Jr. won the race, and so we'll take a full look at the NASCAR scene. Of course, the Xfinity Series was won earlier on the weekend by Kyle Busch, of course, the Zippo 200. And so all that is behind us as we get ready to head off to Brooklyn, Michigan. And then, of course, coming up in T-minus 9 days, the UNOH 200. Camping World Truck Series race, of course. And then 11 days out, the Food City 300. And we're 12 days away now, inside of 2 weeks, obviously, for the Bass Pro Shop NRA night race. And, again, we're giving away tickets. And so Friday is your last chance until then, because we're giving away this coming Friday. We'll be at Food City in Piney Flats. And we're giving away tickets to Bristol Motor Speedway. Jeremiah told me today that we picked up Missouri. Oh, gosh. What was that when he told me? Missouri. Oh, gosh. I have to go back and look at the email address, or the email message, text message. I can't remember what he told me. Whew. It's been one of those weekends. But anyway, we picked up 2 more states, Missouri being one of those. I want to say South Carolina. So we'll double check. But here it is, the tickets to these 2 races coming up on Wednesday, the 16th. Go to TomTaylorSports.com/contest. And then, of course, the Food City 300, the final stop for Dale Jr. in the Xfinity Series at Bristol Motor Speedway. Jeremiah says, he's probably going to tell me right now what it is. Woo-hoo. That's what happens. Yeah, thank you, South Carolina. Thank you for listening. So, anyway, that's what's going on. 2 more states in the bucket, Missouri and South Carolina. So you go right there, TomTaylorSports.com/contest. Of course, we were on WLW in Cincinnati on Saturday night, Sunday morning, going across 38 states, and we gave it a plug there too. So, in fact, some of the truckers had said they were interested in trying to win tickets. The show we're on is the American Trucking Network. So, anyway, having said all that, you get to that website between now and Thursday, because Friday, Jeremiah and I will, he's kind of our contest guy, so we'll delve into it and pull out multiple winners for both races for next week. It's here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We always start our show by dedicating it to the man who hung on the cross. We unashamedly do that, of course. And here is the magic bell. And so, again, we're out to, 12, 13 states, and we appreciate that. Over 4,000 views now. We've hit our high water mark of 4,000. We're averaging, I think Jeremiah said, 2,500 views a show, somewhere in that ballpark on the average. So, pretty cool stuff. Here is the verse of the day out of the book of Isaiah, Isaiah 26, verses 3 and 4. As we dedicate this show to the man who hung on the cross, unashamedly we do that every show. Out of the book of Isaiah, it says, I will keep you in perfect peace if you'll keep your mind steadfast on me and always trust me. I am a rock you can always stand on. How about that? That's awesome. So anyway, that's our verse today. I will keep you in perfect peace if you will keep your mind steadfast on me and always trust me. I'm a rock you can always stand on. Isaiah 26, verses 3 and 4. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. Our first segment will involve Major League Baseball. The standings from yesterday, who won, who lost, who's starting up a new series this week, and a couple of sad notes, a couple of pretty well-known players. We lost them over the weekend. And so we'll tell you who that is and who passed away and what caused their death, which is not as important a fact as we lost them. And so we'll take a break, tell you all about that coming up. We're live here again at Chick-Fil-A, the 20th anniversary of this store here at the Crossings in North Johnson City. Between now and 7 o'clock, small nugget trays, only $20. Chick-fil-A sandwiches from now to 3 o'clock, $2, and the lobby's filling. Also, milkshakes or frosted beverages for $2, and coleslaw and carrots and raisins while supplies last, only $2. Major League Baseball segment next here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is the place where you can forget all about work for a while and celebrate the good old U.S. of A. And take in the best bumper-banging, fist-waving, hero-making short track race of the year, the Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race. And kids' tickets are just $10. Be there August 19th, because it ain't just another race. It's Bristol, baby.
Trucks, and more trucks at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. We have a huge selection of over 400 new Silverados to choose from, with over 700 total Chevrolets in stock, with savings that are bigger than our massive selection. Silverado Double and Crew Cab All-Stars, $11,000 off MSRP. Malibu LT, 20% off. 17 Colorado, $19,995. 17 Equinox, $21,445. Don't miss out on one of the best times to buy a new Chevrolet with savings that will leave you asking, how do they do that? At Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City.
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
I'm Tom Taylor.
Dave Angie.
And we got coming up for you a really cool show. It's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview coming up in a couple of weeks. And gosh, Dave, you're going to take care of the high school football. Tell me what you're going to be bringing to the table every week.
Be covering Big East football. We also have some other good contributors.
Yep. Doug Fritz going to give some other high school big games of the week. Colleges, got them all covered. Tell me who we got.
We got ETSU. We have UT. We have Virginia Tech.
Yep, got all those. Plus, Carmichael's going to give us the big 5 games every week. It's the 5-Star Football Preview. Then what I'm really excited about, too, above all that, it's going to be you against us, matching wits in the picking panel. It'll be you against me and Dave, and they don't have a chance, do they?
Oh, they got no chance at all.
Nah. We're a two-headed monster. We're bad to the bone. So it all starts coming up in a couple of weeks on Thursday, August the 17th, from 11 to 1 on the first show. It's race week. Then after that, beginning August 24th, every Thursday night from 6 to 8, right here in the showroom at Champion Chevrolet. It's the 5-Star Football Preview, co-hosted by Dave and myself. If you want to know a lot about football, this is the place to be watching. High school, college, getting ready for every week of some great high school and college football, and the picking panel. Matching wits against he and I. Just look at us. We are a two-headed monster. They don't have a chance, do they?
Got no chance at all, man. I'm ready to put toe to leather, get this thing started.
Toe to leather, get things started. Join us August 17th right here, the maiden voyage of the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview Show. Can't wait to see you on that show. Very excited about that, of course, and Dave Angie and yours truly going to be co-hosting the show, and it's going to be good. Let's take a look at Major League Baseball. First off, the standings and the results from yesterday. In the National League, you had the Cardinals all over the Reds. That's no surprise. 13-4. You had Tampa Bay beating Milwaukee 2-1. Miami 4, Atlanta 1. Pittsburgh beat San Diego 5-4 in 12 innings. Washington over the Cubbies 9-4. Philadelphia beat Colorado 3-2. San Francisco doubles up Arizona 6-3. And the Dodgers shut out the New York Mets 8-0, the final there. In the American League, Yankees over Cleveland 8-1. Tampa Bay 2, Milwaukee 1, as we said. Also, you have Boston beating the White Sox, doubled them up 6-3. Baltimore all over Detroit 12-3. Houston defeats Toronto 7-6. Minnesota defeats Texas 6-5. Seattle in a doubleheader, splitting the doubleheader. Seattle winning the first game 8-7. Kansas City took the nightcap 9-1. Then Oakland beat Los Angeles. The final there was 11-10. So that is the results from yesterday. Here are the standings starting this week in the National League East. Washington with a 13-game lead over Miami in the East. In the Central, the Cubs, it's tightened up again. Cubbies have stumbled of late. It's down to a half-game lead over Milwaukee. And the Cardinals 3.5 back. And Pittsburgh hanging. They're 4.5 back. In the Western Division of the National League, Dodgers with a 15.5-game lead over the Colorado Rockies. In the American League, Boston with a 3-game lead over New York. Tampa Bay 5.5 back. Baltimore kind of hanging around. They're 7.5 games off the pace. In the Central Division, Cleveland leads Kansas City by 2.5. Minnesota 6 back. In the West, it's all Houston. Best record in the American League at 71-40. The Dodgers have the best record in baseball at 79 wins and 32 defeats. Here is the schedule. First off in the National League, you got Detroit interleague play at Pittsburgh tonight. Miami at Washington. Padres in Cincinnati to battle the Reds. Milwaukee at Minnesota. The Cardinals in Kansas City. And the Cubs, Jake Arrieta on the mound in San Francisco to battle the Giants. In the American League, we told you Detroit at Pittsburgh. Milwaukee will be at Minnesota. Also, the Cardinals open up a series, we said, in Kansas City. Baltimore on the left coast to battle the Los Angeles Angels. That's your Major League Baseball look. What's the update on Daniel Norris, young man out of Johnson City? Completed a 30-pitch bullpen session yesterday. Session represented Norris's first mound activity since he departed early from his July 23rd rehab start with AAA Toledo after aggravating the groin injury that has kept him sidelined since shortly before the All-Star break. Daniel Norris also able to do some running after the bullpen session, said he experienced no renewed fatigue. Daniel Norris is scheduled to throw a more intense bullpen session tomorrow before progressing to facing hitters later in the week. We hope that happens. We hope that'll be good for him as he can move on and get back into the starting rotation for the Detroit Tigers. What else happening? We have former Phillies, and on a sad note, former Phillies and Marlins catcher Darren Dalton has lost his battle with brain cancer. The Phillies announcing that Dalton died after roughly a 4-year battle with the disease. He was only 55 years old. Darren Dalton first came into the league in 1983 with the Phillies. Didn't really catch on as a regular catcher until 1989. Dalton made the All-Star team 3 times. One of the key contributors to the Phillies' run to the World Series back in 1993. His nickname was Dutch. Dalton had been battling brain cancer off and on for the past 4 years. He at one point announced that he was cancer-free, but the disease came back earlier this year. And that's a sad story there for Darren Dalton of the Philadelphia Phillies. Also, I wish I did stand right here and yell. So we, Lord have mercy. Former Major League player manager Don Baylor, a strong clubhouse leader in the game and a pioneer outside and a gentleman in both. He died this morning after a long battle with cancer. He was 68 years old. Don Baylor, one of the first African Americans to attend Stephen F. Austin High School, the first to play baseball and football at the school. And so went on to play 19 seasons in the major leagues beginning back in 1970. And so Orioles, Angels, A's, Yankees, Twins, and Red Sox. Batted .260 for his career, hitting 338 home runs, driving in over 1,200 runs. Don Baylor, part of the Twins' 87 World Series winning team. And so we lose him at the age of 68. He also managed the Cubs. He was the 1979 American League Most Valuable Player. So this guy had a great history and a great gentleman. We're going to miss him. Both he and Darren Dalton. Dalton was 55 years old, losing him to brain cancer. Don Baylor losing his battle with cancer. He was 68 years old. Passed away early this morning. Last but not least, we'll go to the break. Hours before the title game in the World Series, the Softball World Series, the Atlee, Virginia Junior League softball team was disqualified when a controversial Snapchat surfaced. Little League officials only described it as an inappropriate social media post. It was a Snapchat that showed 6 of the girls flipping them off, giving the middle finger, or as we say, the West Virginia salute. Apparently the gesture was towards the series host team in Kirkland, Washington. Atlee, Virginia had defeated the club on Friday in a semifinal matchup. Manager said they screwed up, but I don't think the punishment fit the crime. Excuse me. Don't think the punishment fit the crime. Team, which is made up of girls of 12, 13, 14-year-old girls, reportedly gave the finger after they weren't treated well by the host team during the week. Now, after the disqualification, Atlee president Jamie Batten issued a statement that said the organization was deeply disappointed in the social media post. It does not reflect the core values of Little League International or Atlee Little League. Because of the age of the girls, Batten is asked to give them privacy, so the coach says the punishment didn't fit the crime. You got 12, 13, 14-year-old little girls flipping the bird on Snapchat to the team that they said they weren't treated well by the host team. Well, they beat them. So, anyway, sign of the times, folks. The coach says it's not fair. I think it's very much fair, but that's me. I'm old school. And so we got 12, 13, 14-year-old girls flipping the bird off on social media because they weren't treated well by the other team. And the coach says the punishment didn't fit the crime. Well, what would be the punishment? Girls, don't do this again. You know, you're in a time situation anyway. This is a tournament. This is not a season. So you only have so long to play and participate in this tournament. So it's not like you can punish them, long term, because it's a short term. This is the Little League Junior League World Series being played in Kirkland, Washington State. So anyway, I don't know what the coach. I guess I'd like to get him on here and say, well, what would be your idea of a punishment for these girls? Sit down and write sentences or whatever. I mean, is it the end of the world? No. Is there worse things in life? Yes. But I think it's a good lesson for our 12, 13, 14-year-old little girls not to flip the bird. And they did it because they, quote, weren't treated well by the host team. Okay. Anyway, we're talking about 12, 13, 14-year-old little girls. Coach says punishment didn't fit the crime. President of the league says we're embarrassed and this is not how we are. So, oh, by the way, Kirkland now replaces Atlee in the title game, which will be played. And so Kirkland, after they got beat, by this team, and because of their actions, they got promoted to play in the national championship or the world championship game. So there are consequences for your choices all day long. You make good choices, you get good consequences. You make bad choices, you get bad consequences. It's real simple. It's called life, or it should be anyway. Anyway, you reap that what you sow, it says in the book. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're live here again at Chick-Fil-A, where it's on the 20th anniversary. Now to 7 o'clock tonight, a small nugget tray, only $20, saving over $4 on a nugget tray. Now to 3 o'clock, a Chick-fil-A sandwich, only $2 to tie in the 20th anniversary. You're saving over $1 on a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Milkshakes and frosted beverages, only $2 later on this afternoon. And coleslaw and carrots and raisins are $2 while supplies last. Those are two items they normally don't have on the menu. They brought them back for today's one-day 20th anniversary here at Chick-fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City. Quick break. We'll be right back. College football. Houston Nutt says Ole Miss owes me money. I'm telling you, it gets crazy by the day doing this show. Football coach says the university, because of what you put me through, you owe me money. We'll take a break. We'll talk all about that and some other college football news right after this. We're live again here at the Crossings at Chick-fil-A in North Johnson City, at the Crossings, I should say, on show number 573 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show, brought to you by Grip Energy Drink.
At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen originated in Australia, where sunscreen standards are the strictest in the world. Although our products are now manufactured here in the U.S., we continue to adhere to the most stringent Australian standards to offer the best in broad-spectrum sun protection. Blue Lizard, the brand most recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Our smart bottle turns blue in the presence of UV rays, reminding you to cover up. You bring the sun, Blue Lizard brings the magic.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400, your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitats, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
you're not a race fan and I send you to Bristol, you're going to be a race fan when you leave.
The most popular track on the circuit.
Let me tell you, don't count that 88 out. He's pretty darn good.
Says goodbye to NASCAR's most popular driver.
Hell yeah!
The Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race, August 19th. Your last chance to see Junior run the night race.
Man, this is one of the biggest wins in my career.
Why is that?
It's Bristol, baby!
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show live again at Chick-Fil-A, The Crossings in North Johnson City, show number 573. They said it wouldn't work, but it's working. It's going. So right there on the screen you see, you have until Thursday to win tickets to get to that race right there, the Food City 300 on Friday night. Dale Jr.'s last Xfinity Series race. Had a terrible race yesterday. Finished dead last to Watkins Glen of the road course, so not what he wanted, obviously, not what his fan base wanted. So things will change, hopefully, for Dale Jr. as he'll head off to Brooklyn, Michigan this weekend, Michigan International Speedway, where Kyle Larson won the race a year ago. But, again, it is right here at Chick-fil-A. We are broadcasting live till 7 o'clock. Small nugget trays, only $20, saving on $4.50 a tray. Can't beat that, and they're flying out of here, too. And also Chick-fil-A sandwiches, regular $3.09. They're for $2 today, tying in the 20th anniversary of the restaurant here. Also, from 2 to 4 o'clock today, milkshakes or frosted beverages for $2. Katie, can they register for free Chick-fil-A for a year, too, right over there? Ooh. Look, check this out right here. These are some of the things these are giveaways. So these are some of the giveaways come in here. 20th anniversary. It says, I love this. Smart people eat chicken. I love it. There you go. And then this is a what? Food utensil. I remember back in the day that was used as a disciplinary tool when I was growing up. So this brings back bad memories, and I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Because my mother, God bless her, grabbed the first thing, and that usually was it. So, but we're giving them away here at Chick-fil-A. So, free what? Free tattoos to the kids. I was going to say they wash off, right? Free tattoos that wash off, yep. So, anyway, we're here again, and it's good stuff. It's the 20th anniversary of Chick-fil-A The Crossings here in North Johnson City. 423 Bristol, bristoltix.com, or 866-415-4158 is the number to call for you. Come right over here and sit down. We're going to put him on there right now. My singers have not got here yet, so you are, unless you want to sing. No. Well, I don't know that. I may want him to sing. My buddy's in the house. Again, small nugget trays today till 7 o'clock, regular $24.50. Got them for $20, saving $4.50 a tray. Chick-fil-A sandwiches till 3 o'clock, saving over $1 a sandwich, down to $2 to tie in with the 20th anniversary. And then, of course, as we said, milkshakes or frosted beverages, only $2, and coleslaw and carrots and raisins while supplies last, again, here at Chick-fil-A The Crossings in North Johnson City. So there you go. Now, my man's in the house. We're very excited he's in the house. Put those on right there. We're going to put this over behind here a little bit, give him a little room. And my man's in the house. Get him on camera here in just a second because he's our buddy. Jeremy Livesey's in the house with a big announcement to make. Let's hit this right here and go boom. And
well, look at
boom,
that.
And look at that. So I got to adjust that a little bit. This is what you do when you there. How about that? I like that. Now, where is he on the camera? Oh, let's go down here and do this because he is boom right there.
Can you hear me now?
Got you loud and clear.
There
How
you
you
go.
doing? Good afternoon, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. You're a big fan of Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I would have been here regardless of the 20th anniversary.
Yeah. Got some cake and
yeah.
Man, this nugget trays, $20 for a nugget tray.
Oh yeah.
Regular $24.50. He's saying $4.50 a tray, and oh, here we go. Katie goes up and hits her mom on the arm while she takes the picture. So I love that. So that's it.
No, I'm here about 4 or 5 days a week. In the drive-through, they know me by name.
Yeah.
Which is
semi-pathetic, but I try to change it up a little bit. I'll go to this Chick-fil-A or maybe the one near the hospital just to not feel so needy.
There you go. They got a free cake they're giving away here at the 20th anniversary. They got a big crowd here in the lobby, and we love it. We're here to 1 o'clock broadcasting. So you got a big announcement, big news for Jeremy Livesey.
Yes.
It's exciting.
Take it away. No, today is our opening day of Movement Mortgage. We have started our own office now. So we're in the process of getting it painted and carpet and stuff like that. So we'll have a new office in Boones Creek here in a couple weeks. And right now we're working out of the house. And since we're mostly online anyways, it really doesn't make a huge difference. But, for our sake, it's going to be a huge growth opportunity for us. And we'll be branching out to Virginia and probably Kentucky and that area. So,
you say we? Who's we?
Just Brittany and myself. We left. So we're getting everything set up today, doing a lot of marketing, and just getting all our systems put together. So it's been exciting.
Yeah, JeremyLivesey.com. We're very excited, and we're actually going to be over there doing a show at the at the orifice.
Yes,
the new orifice. So
yes, exactly.
Now, again, it's called Movement Mortgage. Right?
Yes, they are based out of Charlotte. It is the 7th largest purchase money lender in the nation, and they're fantastic. They are very they're Christ-based. It's really good. They do a lot of charity work. It's their processes around here are just something that we've never seen.
Yeah, so they're new to this area, right?
New to this area. They're the closest ones here for Knoxville and Asheville, so we're starting the Johnson City market.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's called Movement Mortgage, and so they'll still be able to get a hold of you at JeremyLivesey.com, right?
Yes, or my cell phone's the easiest way, 335-5005.
Yeah, I wouldn't put
so
that
we're
out
in the
there,
process of getting our website switched over. So
yeah. So same great service. Now your home base office will be where?
My home base office.
Your new office, I should
It'll
say.
be in Boones Creek next to Cracker Barrel.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we'll get some home cooking.
Yeah.
So I might gain a few pounds in the next couple of months.
That's okay. That's good food too. So.
Yeah, they got good biscuits.
Boones Creek, right there beside or in front of Cracker Barrel, which is very convenient, right off Interstate 26.
Right off the interstate at the exit. I think we're 2 doors down from the Edward Jones office, and right across the street from Poblano's, and on the other side is Cracker Barrel. So not a bad spot.
Not a bad spot at all.
Yeah.
So you have transitioned. So you moved on, and so. You're now Movement Mortgage.
Yes.
100%. Signed,
100%. Yes.
Good stuff. And so we're very excited about, again, continuing to promote him and market his product. And we're going to do a show from your office.
Yes. When
probably
we
in September.
Probably so. It's just a new adventure for us, but it is good that we're going to be licensed in multiple states, which we wasn't before. So we'll be able to help more people.
So... Again, we're here live at Chick-Fil-A, The Crossings in North Johnson City, the 20th anniversary. We're normally here on Wednesday. We will be back on Wednesday, but today was a special day, and obviously by the look in the lobby with all the balloons, and you can come in here and sign up and register for free Chick-Fil-A for a year, which is obviously a pretty good thing. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Katie, am I right?
I'm on that.
Katie?
She's in the zone.
You can get you can register for free Chick-Fil-A for a year? Yeah. There you go. Just want to make sure I was right. She's over cutting.
God, that'd be like a pay raise for me if I got that. That'd be awesome.
A pay raise.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'll leave a small fortune here every week. Yes.
So when you come in here, what do you get?
The number 8 or number 3 8 count. Sorry, with a large sweet tea. Sometimes I'll go big on the fries, but I'll throw them a curveball every now and then. But usually it's just a regular fry.
So number 3 is what?
It's the 8 count nuggets. Yeah.
8 count nuggets.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed their menu a couple months ago and screwed me up. Yeah, I got a sandwich on by accident one time. But it's all working out now.
Again, we're talking to my man Jeremy Livesey, JeremyLivesey.com. All right, some college football. Let's talk about that a little bit. Coaches poll, Alabama got named the number 1 team in the country. You okay with that?
I wouldn't expect any less.
Yep. All right. Tennessee got ranked top 25. Are you okay with that?
I think we will be on the upswing.
Okay.
I think top 25 is good for starting. I think we'll be top 15 maybe at the end of the year.
Yep. Some have said that was a little too lofty until they prove themselves, but anyway, they are preseason top 25, and so In fact, I got it right here. Preseason, they're 24th. Virginia Tech 22nd. Top 10, Alabama, Ohio State, Florida State. They 1 and 3 play in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That'll kind of set the table. Southern Cal,
wow.
Clemson, Penn State, Washington, Oklahoma, Michigan, and the Wisconsin Badgers round out the top 10.
I'm good with that. So USC got up there because of their quarterback, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who's a pretty good quarterback.
But
if he goes down, the whole thing changes.
They'll be back to Division I or something. And he's the whole team, I think.
Now, you're a big guy in the NBA. Of course, it's off season, but there's been a lot of movement in the off season.
It's been interesting.
Yes, LeBron and Kyrie Irving apparently wants out of Cleveland. They signed Derrick Rose. The Warriors re-signed most of their guys. Spurs have re-signed a lot of their guys. So, what's been your take on the off-season NBA?
It's been interesting. No really big surprises. I'm anxious to see what happens with the Kyrie thing, and I'm assuming they'll trade him. I don't really know who they're going to get for him unless they get a bunch of picks. So I say they're here in Phoenix has got some people coming maybe their way if they can get some draft picks out of it and some young players. But it looks like if nothing changes, and Boston's going to look really good next year.
Well, we're not up there in Cleveland, and we're not around the team, but just from an outsider looking in, are you surprised that there was apparently problems? LeBron claims he didn't know there was problems between the two guys. But
I'm surprised by the fact that I don't think Kyrie realizes how bad they were before LeBron got there. And then the fact that I think what made Kyrie angry was the fact that LeBron brought his own basically team with him when he did all the trades and stuff like that, just facilitated all that. But what do you expect? I mean, before LeBron got there, he had never been to the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. So, got to give him a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
He's turned the team around.
Yeah, I'm going to say, Kyrie's very talented, but, I mean, he was there for 2 or 3 years before LeBron got there, and they said what they did. But
they didn't do anything until LeBron got there.
Yeah, he had a long vacation every year. So, but I don't know why he's trying to be the man when, I would be more than happy to play behind LeBron for my entire career, knowing I'm going to get a free trip to the finals every year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think it's a lot of ego.
Yes.
But I'm like you. If I'm Kyrie Irving, of course, as he said, apparently the Cavalier management didn't know anything about this because he went to the management. The general manager who's now gone, but he went to the president before the June NBA draft and said, I want out.
Yeah.
I want to be a focal point. I don't want to be, in essence, I kind of read between the lines, he doesn't want to be in LeBron's shadow.
No,
he wants to be
that's what I figured too.
Yeah, so.
But I said nobody was even talking about trading. They were all talking about Kevin Love, and you ain't heard a peep out of him.
No.
And, I think he's just happy to, like I said, be going to the finals every year. I don't see why the others wouldn't either.
On to Jeremy Livesey again, jeremylivesey.com. And again, it's Movement Mortgage. You got to learn how to say that. Movement Mortgage.
Yeah.
And we're very excited about that. Brand new location, Boones Creek. You will have the office officially open when?
We'll be in there in the next week or so, but once we get all the signage and all that stuff up, we'll know. But it's kind of up to,
home office.
It's kind of out of our hands, with builders and all the painters and stuff like that. But this is a good time of year. School's back in session now. It's kind of slowed down just a little bit, so we got a little bit of time.
Yep.
So.
Jeremy Livesey again. It's Movement Mortgage, I should say. And it's very exciting. This place is hopping, is it not?
It is.
It's rocking. Got these kids. I don't.
Yeah, they should be in school.
Maybe they are. I learned today not all the systems have opened up yet. So
apparently
Carter doesn't start to the 14th. That's evident, right?
A lot of homeschoolers here, apparently.
There's a lot of kids around here.
Yeah, there is. The playground is packed.
Yeah.
So
playground is standing room only.
Yes.
So you can't go in here today. So you and I.
No, I got the wrong shoes on. Yeah.
What pro football team do you like?
Unfortunately, the Miami Dolphins.
That's what I thought. So I have not heard over the weekend. Is he done? Tannehill done?
Tannehill's done. He's going to surgery.
So he's out for the year.
Yep. They just signed Cutler yesterday.
Where they went and got Jay Cutler, brought him out of the broadcast.
Yeah. $10 million is a lot for somebody. Yeah.
And I read today where they're actually talking to Tebow.
I hope not.
That's what I read.
No, they talked. I think they talked to Tebow, or they thought about it, but they signed Cutler. Then Matt Moore will be the backup for him. So I don't know why they would need another quarterback. But.
Well, when he went down last year, Matt Moore was 2-1.
Yeah,
this guy's getting no props at all. The guy led the team Well, he's 2-1. It's 2-1's 2-1. Pretty
Yeah.
good quarterback. Didn't do anything crazy.
He's
but led him to victory. But
he's a very good backup.
But he's being treated as the forgotten one.
Yeah.
So,
I agree. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't know if he's a 16-game quarterback, but he took some hard hits last year and he got up, which is good. But Tannehill's the boy, so
gone.
But yeah, Cutler, I'm good with Cutler. I mean, I'd rather have him and some other people, but.
Could this be a good time for you to start wearing silver and black? Could I get you to?
It might be actually. If they would have signed Kaepernick, I would have probably been calling you. But I think Cutler, where he's at right now with his relationship with the coach Gase, just made more sense than trying to get anybody else because they've already have that rapport with each other and he already knows the playbook. So there's no reason to bring in somebody else.
Is there a team out there from a PR standpoint? Is anybody going to take a chance on Colin Kaepernick?
No.
Or should they?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, they thought the Dolphins might, but like I said, he's parading around Miami with a Fidel Castro shirt on. That's probably not the best PR move in that area.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was last year when they played in there. He had that Fidel Castro. I said with the Cuban population in Miami, that would be like a 1-week contract. And I don't think Kaepernick was an option, but I'm fine with Cutler. Cutler's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a horrible team to play with last year. That's why his numbers were bad. But I mean, when he started at Chicago and he had Alshon Jeffrey and Forte and all, he just throw the ball up and somebody will catch it. So I mean, that's basically what he's got at Miami.
There you go.
And he's got actually a running game too. So
he does have a running game.
Yeah, so I think he'll be all right.
So what kind of record do you think the Dolphins may end up with here? Now that
I guesstimated 10-6.
Okay. Still going to stick with that?
Yeah. I think they'll be all right.
All right.
The Jets are horrible. The Bills are horrible. They got
Patriots are the Patriots.
Patriots are the Patriots. They play. I think they play. Let's say an NFC South this year. So they got New England or not New England, New Orleans and
Falcons and
all
Tampa
them.
Bay
So there's some winnable games there. So. Yeah.
All right. We'll get you some lunch. Go through Judy's line, get you some lunch, Bubba. It's on me.
Yeah, I don't have to order. I mean, she just gets it.
Well,
it's pretty sad.
Whatever you get, it's compliments of the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So I tell them that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Tell Judy. That's what I'm saying. Go through Judy's line and tell them, and you come here on this show, you eat free.
Wow.
There you go. So now, every Wednesday.
I may be here every day. Can we do this every day now?
Wednesday, I'm going to look up when Jeremy's standing right here going, hey. I'm going, hey.
Yeah, where's my nuggets?
Can I be on the show today? Sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm really proud of you. I mean, what you did, you jumped out, took a risk, and not everybody does that. Not everybody will jump out there and do what you did.
No, I've talked to a lot of companies over the years, and this one is probably the first one that's just been a no-brainer for us, and they've got an excellent reputation. They have great products, and like I said, they're if you look at their advertising and stuff, they're very Christian based and stuff, and about, like I said, helping the communities that the offices are in, which is a lot what we're looking for to do, and be able to help the people here, and this gives us that opportunity to do it.
There you go.
Yeah,
I'm excited to be over there when we get a grand opening.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome. Mm-hmm. Give me some taters.
Yeah.
Jeremy Livesey at JeremyLivesey.com now with, you got to remember it, Movement Mortgage. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're live here at a very busy Chick-Fil-A.
Yes, it is.
As they celebrate their 20th anniversary at this store today, and today only, here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
This is the place where you can forget all about work for a while and celebrate the good old U.S. of A. And take in the best bumper-banging, fist-waving, hero-making short-track race of the year, the Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race. And kids' tickets are just $10. Be there August 19th, because it ain't just another race. It's Bristol, baby.
Trucks, and more trucks at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. We have a huge selection of over 400 new Silverados to choose from, with over 700 total Chevrolets in stock, with savings that are bigger than our massive selection. Silverado Double and Crew Cab All-Stars, $11,000 off MSRP. Malibu LT, 20% off. 17 Colorado, $19,995. 17 Equinox, $21,445. Don't miss out on one of the best times to buy a new Chevrolet with savings that will leave you asking, how do they do that? At Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City.
At American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the 8 areas of your vehicle that takes constant continuing education is the air conditioner on your vehicle.
Well, you would think that AC would be a simple one, but it's getting to be a lot bigger than just AC. It's the management of the system, not just AC, but heat and everything. It's a lot more computer controlled than it used to be. It used to be just a little button on the dash that you pushed. Now there's all kinds of electronics involved in that. Braking systems used to be fairly simple. Now some of the newer vehicles, you have to have a computer to actually operate the braking system to make sure that it's okay after you've worked on it. Computer controlled of the engine is becoming very important. There's a lot to that. Each one of these areas, the technology is just tripled and quadrupled in the last few years. It's hard to keep up. You really need to stay in the books and know what's going on with them.
American Import and Auto Repair, Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
I'm Tom Taylor.
Dave Angie.
And we got coming up for you a really cool show. It's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview coming up in a couple of weeks. And gosh, Dave, you're going to take care of the high school football. Tell me what you're going to be bringing to the table every week.
Be covering Big East football. We also have some other good contributors.
Yep. Doug Fritz going to give some other high school big games of the week. Colleges, got them all covered. Tell me who we got.
We got ETSU. We have UT. We have Virginia Tech.
Yep, got all those. Plus, Carmichael's going to give us the big 5 games every week. It's the 5-Star Football Preview. Then what I'm really excited about, too, above all that, it's going to be you against us, matching wits in the picking panel. It'll be you against me and Dave, and they don't have a chance, do they?
Oh, they got no chance at all.
Nah. We're a two-headed monster. We're bad to the bone. So it all starts coming up in a couple of weeks on Thursday, August the 17th, from 11 to 1 on the first show. It's race week. Then after that, beginning August 24th, every Thursday night from 6 to 8, right here in the showroom at Champion Chevrolet. It's the 5-Star Football Preview, co-hosted by Dave and myself. If you want to know a lot about football, this is the place to be watching. High school, college, getting ready for every week of some great high school and college football, and the picking panel. Matching wits against he and I. Just look at us. We are a two-headed monster. They don't have a chance, do they?
Got no chance at all, man. I'm ready to put toe to the leather, get this thing started.
Toe to leather, get things started. Join us August 17th right here, the maiden voyage of the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview Show. Can't wait to see you on that show. Very excited about that, to say the least. That's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to get that rolling. That'll be coming up a week from Thursday, our maiden voyage of that show. And it's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Preview Show. It's going to be good. And our buddy Dave Angie will be here with us co-hosting the show. And we're very, very excited about that. We're here live again at Chick-Fil-A, The Crossings in North Johnson City. Again, it is on the 20th anniversary. Hello to South Carolina, also hello to West Virginia. Thanks for being with us. That's where we are there right now. We're, of course, all over Tennessee. We picked up 2 more states over the weekend, South Carolina, Missouri. So hello to the Show Me State in Missouri as we're here broadcasting live again till 7 o'clock tonight. A small nugget tray for $20. You're saving almost $5 off a nugget tray. Also now till 3 o'clock, a Chick-Fil-A sandwich, which is normally $3.09. You're saving $1 off of it because you get them for $2. Everything's tied into 2. It's the 20th anniversary of the store here at the Crossings in North Johnson City. Milkshakes or frosted beverages for $2. Woo-hoo. Get a peach milkshake for $2 or cookies and cream. That'll set you free. Coleslaw and carrots and raisins while supplies last are $2 here at Chick-fil-A, the Crossings in North Johnson City. College football, let's take a look at it. Coaches polls out. This is one that counts because the coaches, not the media, not the guys that think they know what's going on, but the coaches who do know what's going on, they have come out with a coaches poll for college football. To no surprise, the Crimson Tide of Alabama with 49 first-place votes. Ohio State in second in the coaches poll. Florida State in third. The Seminoles and the Crimson Tide will play September the 2nd in Atlanta. Southern Cal is currently fourth by the coaches poll. Clemson, the defending national champion, preseason number 5. I guess when you lose Watson and a lot of other guys, you kind of go down in stature. But, again, Dabo says we're going to be okay. Clemson preseason coaches poll number 5. Rounding out the top 10, Penn State, again, quietly putting together a very, very good program in the land of the Nittany Lions. And, quite frankly, I got on my soapbox last year, should have been in the Rose Bowl because they did what they had to do to get there, and they were passed over because I guess they're not big time enough, because they put other teams ahead of them, even though they certainly did during the regular season and in the Big Ten championship game to do what they had to do to get to the big dance, and they still got passed over, in my humble opinion. They're preseason 6th, Washington 7th, Oklahoma 8th, Michigan preseason 9th, and Wisconsin, the Badgers are preseason 10th. And then, of course, you look at Tennessee preseason 24th in the coaches poll. Here's a team to keep your eye on, the Virginia Tech Hokies. The Hokies are preseason 22nd by the coaches. So, anyway, that's what's going on in college football. Everybody's upbeat and ready to go for their favorite team, and everything starts in a couple of weeks. Here's an interesting story. Houston Nutt wants money from Ole Miss. Houston Nutt seeking an apology and a sizable donation to settle his defamation lawsuit against Ole Miss. Nutt's attorney asking for $500,000 to establish a state commission on sports ethics, of all things. Also, attorney Thomas Mars made a settlement offer last week on Nutt's behalf. The former Rebels coach alleges school officials, including another former coach, Hugh Freeze, made disparaging comments about Nutt to media members in violation of a separation agreement with the university. His attorney says, quote, the settlement proposal we presented Ole Miss on Friday is focused on the apology Houston Nutt has consistently asked for and fully deserves, says his attorney. After all, there's no longer any doubt what has happened here in Ole Miss and Oxford, Mississippi. So his attorney's looking for a $500,000 apology. Will he get it? He may get something. I don't think he's going to get $500,000 when donkeys fly. East Tennessee State Buccaneer football practice today. The Bucs on the field today, practice number 4. Again, there'll be a scrimmage coming up on August the 12th, and so that'll be coming up later on this week. It'll be coming up on Saturday, as a matter of fact. Will be a scrimmage, the first scrimmage, preseason scrimmage on August the 12th at 10 o'clock for the Buccaneers of East Tennessee State as they hit the practice field today for practice number 4. And, of course, they're gearing up, getting ready for the 2017 season, opening against Limestone College. And so that will be the lid lifter of the 2017 season in the new stadium on the campus of East Tennessee State University. Speaking of, coming up on Thursday, another round of tours. They're free and open to the public, will be held at noon and 5 o'clock on Thursday. You, if you want to go see them, are required to wear hard hats and closed-toe shoes. If you want to see another tour of the new football stadium at East Tennessee State. Again, tickets, you can tell them that you are interested in going by calling 439-3878. 439-3878. They went to the wrong Chick-fil-A. Thank you. My singers went to the wrong store, so they're coming. Well, That's why they're running late. So, what time is it? Yep, here's what we'll do. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back. Anyway, the tour's August the 10th. And so you can tell them you want to come get that tour by calling 439-3878 and saying, yes, you want a tour of the new football stadium this coming Thursday. It's going to be at East Tennessee State. And so that's the very latest in college football. Again, the Bucs practice again today and get ready for a tour coming up on Thursday of the new stadium and a scrimmage coming up on Saturday. We'll take a quick break. He's here. The Gator Man's in the house. Talk a little sports about his Florida Gators, about his barbershop, and the quiz show coming up next year. We're live at Chick-Fil-A in the Crossings in North Johnson City, the 20th anniversary. It is wild and woolly here at Chick-Fil-A, the Crossings in North Johnson City. Katie Bugg's passing out cake. Mama Connie is on the phone. You can stop by here, register for free Chick-fil-A for a year. You can get a small nugget tray for $20 between now and 7 o'clock, which is unheard of. And that's just some of the specials going on. Take a break. Gator Man's in the house. He joins us next year. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, Mike Hedrick joins us live from Northern Virginia talking NASCAR. Colin Brooks joins us at the bottom of the hour talking the Northeast Tennessee Pigskin Magazine. All that straight ahead here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Live at Chick-fil-A, show number 573. Brought to you by Grip Energy Drink.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import and Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447. If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
From the driveways where your kids play basketball and ride their bicycles, to the parking lots at your local church or grocery store, Bracken Paving is an important part of many neighborhoods in our area. No matter how large or how small the job, Bracken strives for excellence in every service they provide. It's a foundation for a strong community. Discover the difference at Bracken Paving and Asphalt Maintenance. Give us a call or visit us online at brackenpaving.com.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. We are live here at Chick-Fil-A. It is a happening place, I'm telling you, which is what we want. So let's get to him on the air because he's the Gator man. He's in the house. Bam! There he is. Look at him. On his day off, no less. Hello, Gator. Babe, I'm doing good. Is it not crowded? Is it crowded? A lot of people in the house. All right, where are you? Let's keep our fingers off that.
Make sure, yeah.
Now, yes, there's a lot of people in here, to say the least. And that's good. That's what it's all about, 20th anniversary of a really cool place.
I'd say it's not too much off this regular. This is a good place to eat.
Oh, it's right, yeah. It's usually pretty intense here every Wednesday we're here. It's Monday. Obviously, we're normally here on Wednesday, but it's a Monday show, and we're here till a little while longer. We're going to be hearing from Mike Hedrick, the NASCAR fan reporter, coming up here in a little while. Also, Colin Brooks comes by with the Northeast Tennessee Pigskin Magazine. And Gator Man, I said, you can come by here and talk and on your day off and get some free lunch. And I said, are you He just hung up. He's on his way. So, can't beat that. Okay, let's talk.
That's my favorite kind of lunch.
It just tastes better when it's free.
It does.
It goes down easier.
I used to visit churches a lot when I was younger.
Now don't tell on yourself.
Well, I was in my 20s, a college student. I go to different churches, and they got that "Hello, my name is."
Oh yeah.
I always put free for lunch. Usually the preacher would take us. They're speedy.
There's Sam Herron. That's a good one right there. That's a good man. He's a heck of a baseball umpire too. Sam Herron.
He's a good guy.
He is a great guy.
I'll be seeing him tonight at our officials meeting.
Yeah, talk about that.
Region 1 football. Yeah, we're getting close. The 17th will be here before you know it.
That's opening night, right?
That's opening night, yes, sir.
Is it too late?
It's never too late.
Right.
Now, you probably won't work playoffs your first year, but you wouldn't have done that anyway. You got to work your way up, but come on out and join us. We're at Daniel Boone High School tonight at 6:30. Can never have too many officials.
All right, I'm going to ask you some stupid questions. I guess they're stupid. Maybe
True.
not.
False.
So I don't have any. Somebody out there watching going, okay. I don't have any experience. I love football. Played the game. Watched the game. Would like to be an official. Is there something I need to do to get better at it, or
come to the meetings?
Come to the meetings. Okay.
And quit watching the players when you watch a football game. Watch the officials.
Okay.
I mean, you learn from them.
Okay.
Just come out, go to TSSAA.org, click on the officials, and it'll tell you how to join. You join, come out. It's great. It's a fraternity. I mean, it's a lot of brotherhoods.
People have asked me, do you get compensated? And you do. You don't. It's not for free.
We do. You don't get rich. You got to do it for the love of the game.
But you do get paid.
We do get paid.
That was the question I got asked. Is it all volunteer? I said, no, sir.
No.
You do get paid. I don't know what they get paid. It's none of my business, but you do get paid. So that question
you can make more to a day of work somewhere than you can officiating, but you won't have as much fun.
How good a shape does somebody have to be in? Is there a lot of running?
There is a lot of running.
Official?
There is a lot of running.
Okay.
I'm glad I'm on the injured reserve list right now.
So a question would be, in your humble opinion, is there more running as a football official versus a basketball official? Everybody sees a basketball official. I think there's more running in football.
It's a different kind of running. Basketball's back and forth, back and forth. Football's a lot of 10 to 15 yards consistently.
Okay.
And then if somebody makes a big break or a big run or big pass, you got to run down.
Got you.
I won't say the school, but it was a small school a couple years ago. They only had one net behind the field goal when you kicked an extra point. And happened to be everybody scored on the other end of the field. So we'd have to run down the other end with the net, kick the field goal, and then go back. I won't say the name of the school, but the net has been taken care of.
Small town America is what that's called.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Had a neighbor complaining too much about getting his house hit with a football.
Yeah.
So, but that was a fun night. It
made for a fun evening.
It was.
We're talking to the Gator Man again from Cherokee Barbershop. Of course, he's off day today. Have you fluffed and folded?
I fluffed and folded. I cleaned the shop. I cleaned the house. Been to Walmart. I've got the grocery store. Pay my insurance, a couple other places, and then I'm going to take a nap.
People who watch this show and have heard you on here before, they don't believe that you really get up at 4 in the morning and go to the laundromat.
I get up earlier on my day off than I do days I work.
So you do go to the laundromat at 4 in the morning?
About 4:30. I get up
early enough.
Yeah, I wake up at 4.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not going to doubt him. I'm certainly not going to go check him, make sure he's telling the truth. You say
I'll call
4:30?
you next week.
Yeah. You say 4:30, baby. I believe 4:30. So, all right, college football poll. Here we go. Coaches poll. I put a lot of stock in the coaches poll because it's the coaches versus the media who thinks they know what they're doing. A lot of them never played the game. So,
yeah.
Coaches poll. You have your Florida Gators at 16th in the country. You okay with that? Is that too high, too low? Does it matter?
You don't get any rings for that poll.
Right. There you go. So, Tennessee 24th. I heard over the weekend that this should be flip-flopped, that Tennessee should be 16th. And I said, based on what?
Yeah,
and Florida
I don't
should be 24th, and
yeah.
I don't see that.
I don't put much stock into polls. This poll here, Michigan's number 9. We play them first game. If they drop too low, if we beat them, or if we drop too low for beat them, how do you get your way back up? Just play the games, win the games, and at the end, then you worry about it.
Open up in Florida, or with Michigan down in, is it Dallas?
Dallas.
Open up in Dallas. So,
the house that Jerry built.
Tell us about Cherokee Barbershop while I'm pulling out this magic book.
Cherokee, got me a magic book. Cherokee Barbershop, we're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday, 8:30 to 12. Love to have you come in. Got all kinds of sports memorabilia on the wall for Milligan College, ETSU. I've got some new pictures I've got to put up. I try to rotate them out. I can't put new pictures because my walls are full, but I'd rotate the pictures. Haircuts are free if you buy a cup of coffee. $11 for coffee, and you get to keep the cup. Can't beat it.
We are growing our hair for Locks for Love, obviously. We've told that many, many times. Pantene Beautiful Length. So when it gets to the appropriate length, you checked it here a while back. It's close.
It's close. It depends on how short you want your hair.
Yeah.
We could probably get it if you wanted a short haircut after we're done. But
how short? Short.
Short.
No, I'm not ready for short. So I'll let it grow a little bit longer, and then I'll have more left over when I get it cut.
Sounds
good. Anyway, my man's going to cut it. He trimmed my beard a couple of weeks ago, did a wonderful job. I'm going to get back down and let him do that again. How much are your beard trims?
Beard trims are just $5.
$5.
If you get a haircut, they're free.
There you go.
It's part of the haircut.
Haircuts are free, by the way. A cup of coffee costs you $11. Get to keep the cup. And you also cut little people's hair, too, right?
I do. I've got a new seat to put up there, so I've got 2 seats, but I can only cut one at a time.
How long have you been a barber?
I've been a barber for 12 years.
12 years.
And September 1st, I will be a shop owner for 5.
Awesome.
That's my 5th anniversary, so God's
congratulations.
Blessing. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good Lord's taking care of him. All right, you open up in Michigan down in Arlington, Texas, neutral site. Back home against Northern Colorado. That's a checkbook game. The Volunteers come to town.
That's 3-0.
3-0. You feel good about that one?
3-0.
All right. First road game in the conference, you go to Kentucky. I think Kentucky's going to. I think they're going to sneak up on some people.
I do too, and I just hope that's not one we're not one they sneak up on. We haven't lost to them since 1986. So
in Kentucky, Lexington, September the 23rd. September the 30th, Vanderbilt comes to town. W.
That's a W.
Okay. Then it gets a little dicey in October. You got LSU.
That's our homecoming game.
Homecoming game against the Tigers. October, boy, Mike Wayne still bristles, the head coach. You start talking about that Hurricane game last year, and he still that hits his button real quick.
Well, people don't realize Gainesville, that's Shands Hospital. That's where everybody comes to when there's a problem. So when there's a problem in the state of Florida, the people in Gainesville have to go out. And for somebody like LSU not to understand that after Katrina, it makes no sense.
Good point. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Then they have Texas A&M at home, which is going to be tough.
That'll be a tough one. I think at home, I think we'll get it though.
Open date. Then Halloween weekend, you play in Jacksonville against Georgia.
That right there, I think that's going to be the telltale for the East.
In November, at Missouri.
That should be a win.
At South Carolina.
That should be a win.
UAB, that's a checkbook game. And then you wrap things up against the Seminoles in Gainesville.
That's going to be a tough one.
That's going to be a ball game there.
That one scares me.
Yeah. So, Jim McElwain, by the way.
The good thing about that game, records, you can throw them out the window. These guys have played with each other and against each other most of their childhood in Florida.
Oh, yeah, in Florida. Here's McElwain's number. Talking about the head coach of the Florida Gators, Jim McElwain. third year in Gainesville, rather. He is 19-8. He is 11-1 in the Swamp. So Tennessee needs to read that. They're 11-1 in the Swamp. Tennessee fans go, okay, they can be 11-2 after this year. Well, okay, but they're 11-1 in the Swamp.
After the debacle last year, I don't see that one slipping away.
They have 9 offensive starters coming back this year and 5 defensive. So got a pretty good nucleus coming back for the Gators.
We do. And talent-wise, I think we're just as strong talent-wise. We're just experience on defense. We lost experience.
It's interesting, the career passing leaders and rushing leader and receiving leader, the passing leader is Chris Leak. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Then Danny Warfel, then Shane Matthews. The rushing leader for Florida all-time, Eric Rhett. Well, he can run it, too. Emmitt Smith, pretty good, too. And Neil Anderson, back in the 80s. The receiving leaders, Florida, they've had some dandy receivers. Carlos Alvarez.
That's what I was getting ready to say, Carlos and Chris Doring.
And Jabbar Gaffney.
And
Andre Caldwell.
Okay.
There's your top 3. So, anyway, out of the schedule, if I heard you right.
And you know, the funny thing is Chris Collinsworth even isn't on that list. NFL Hall of Fame, that's where he went to college.
Nor is Tebow.
Well, he's not a receiver.
What about the passing leaders?
Yeah.
But Collinsworth is.
Collinsworth, actually, he holds the record for the long. I'm not going. Well, I'll tell you, that'd have been a good one.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. That's trivia. That's trivia question. We're getting ready to do trivia here in a second.
All right, that'll be a bonus question.
There they are. You went to the wrong one, didn't you? I am just
fine.
Stressed out. How are you? You good? Good. Did you bring your guitar? Okay. You just got it? It's in the car? Oh, yeah, go get it. We'll be ready for you. I can't wait. They're going to sing here in a minute.
I'm glad you didn't ask me to sing.
No, I didn't. So.
Actually, these people are probably glad you didn't ask me to sing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, quiz show time. Here we go. We're at Chick-fil-A. Let me run down these specials again for you. Small nugget tray for $20, regular $24.50 till 7 o'clock tonight, 20th anniversary sale. Chick-fil-A sandwiches, regular $3.09, $2. You're saving $1 on the Chick-fil-A sandwich. Milkshake or frosted beverages, $2. Coleslaw and carrots and raisin while supplies last $2.
I like coleslaw.
You like coleslaw. There you go. All right, quiz show time with the OK Crowd. By the way, Katie Buggs is cutting 20th anniversary birthday cake that's free. You also have a chance to win free Chick-fil-A for a year. You can sign up for that over there. So, all right, here we go.
All right.
Quiz show time.
Question number 1.
Question number 1.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played the most years in the NBA. True or false?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played the most years in the NBA. Longest playing. It's true.
That is false.
Oh, okay.
He played 20 years, but Robert Parrish played 21.
That's my second all-time favorite player. That's embarrassing.
Robert Parrish. I didn't realize he played 21.
The Chief. So he's the longest playing player in the history of the NBA, Robert Parrish.
21 years.
That tells you how much I follow the Chief. That was my favorite player, him and Bird, back in the day. Big 00. The Chief never said a word.
Never said a word. But when he said something, it wasn't with his mouth, and it was...
He let his actions do his talking.
That's right.
Okay, well, we're off and running. Row for 1. Number 2.
There have only been 2 players in Major League Baseball history to play into their 50s. True or false?
Say it again.
There have only been 2 players in Major League Baseball history to play into their 50s.
True.
That is true. Can you name them?
Hoyt Wilhelm.
Nope.
Bert Blyleven.
Nope.
Clete Boyer.
Nope.
I'm out.
Satchel Paige played until he was 59.
Yep.
And then Jack Quinn played until when he was 50.
I didn't get that, so I wouldn't have got that one. I'm 0 for 3. I'm 1 for 3.
One for 2.
No.
We're getting ready for the third.
Number 3. I'm never doing this again.
You're fitty-fitty.
I'm fitty-fitty. I'm embarrassed beyond words. I'm never doing this again. All right, go ahead.
All right. Joe Paterno holds the record as the oldest coach in any sport at 84.
False.
It is false.
Yeah.
Do you know somebody that was older than him that still coached?
Yes, the guy that Grambling, coach at Grambling.
No, he wasn't 84. He coached the longest.
Eddie Robinson.
He coached long, but he didn't coach into.
Go ahead.
Connie Mack was 87.
Connie Mack. All right, so I'm 2 for 4, 2 for 3. So I want this over so bad. I don't know what it is.
You're just.
What is it?
Oscar Swan is the oldest person to ever win a gold medal. True or false?
That's true.
That's true. 64 years old.
Badminton.
Shooting. In 1912.
How many of them?
Me and Joe Paterno used to go to the ball games.
Together. So, is this number 5?
This is number 5.
So, I'm a 2 for 4.
Yep. No, you're 3 for 4.
3 for 4.
You've only missed one.
Oh, I'm feeling better about
is
this.
Is that right?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
God, get this over with. All right, here we go.
I can't read my writing here.
Number 5. That's even better. That's the bell. That's good. I got it.
Gus Andrione is the oldest person to hit a hole-in-one at 103 years old. True or false?
Oh, it's true.
It is true.
Oh, Gus, yeah. Gus
103.
Gus Andrione or whatever.
Andreone.
Yeah.
I call him Gus. So.
Oh, Gus A.
All right, here's the bonus question.
Oh, we got bonus. Woohoo! Oh, by the way, I went 4 for 5. Was pretty strong. All right.
Chris Collingworth holds a record that will never be broken in college football.
That's true.
Well, it is true, but what is the record?
Most pass catches in 1 quarter.
Mm-hmm. Longest touchdown pass. He started out as a quarterback.
100 yards.
99 yards. It'll never be broken.
You talking about a 99-yard touchdown pass?
He threw a 99-yard touchdown pass.
Why will it never be broken?
Because you're not going to be on the ball on the goal line. That'll be a safety.
Be a safety.
And they don't have 99 and a half.
Never be broken.
Started out as a quarterback, and he's an NFL Hall of Fame
as wide receiver. What team to play for in the pros?
Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals. There you go. The Gator Man, give me the hours you're open, my friend.
I'm open 8:30 to 5, Monday, Tuesday through Friday, and I'm going to say if it's Monday, I'm late.
Yeah.
Tuesday through Friday, and Saturday, 8:30 to 12.
There you go. This lady's getting ready to sing coming up here in a minute.
I'm excited.
Sang at a church yesterday.
Look, she thinks you're talking about her.
Well, Connie can sing, too. Yes, you can, too. Now, let's don't go down that trail, because you can, and you know you can. She is awesome. She sings a lot of the... Katie, can your mom sing? Come on. There you go. The Connie Larimer can sing. She doesn't want anybody to know that Connie Larimer, the marketing lady at Chick-Fil-A, can sing. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe her. She's going to have to prove it.
Katie said, tell everybody Mom can sing because you don't want anybody to know that. It's okay. So, make her sing. No, not today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. There you go. All right, Gator Man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're the best. We'll take a quick break. Don't take them off yet. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. I want to play this right here because this is what's coming up. I'm excited. Boom. It's me and Angie co-hosting the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview Show. I'm Tom Taylor.
Dave Angie.
And we got coming up for you a really cool show. It's the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview coming up in a couple of weeks. And gosh, Dave, you're going to take care of the high school football. Tell me what you're going to be bringing to the table every week.
Be covering Big East football. We also have some other good contributors.
Yep. Doug Fritz going to give some other high school big games of the week. Colleges, got them all covered. Tell me who we got.
We got ETSU. We have UT. We have Virginia Tech.
Yep, got all those. Plus, Carmichael's going to give us the big 5 games every week. It's the 5-Star Football Preview. Then what I'm really excited about, too, above all that, it's going to be you against us, matching wits in the picking panel. It'll be you against me and Dave, and they don't have a chance, do they?
Oh, they got no chance at all.
Nah. We're a two-headed monster. We're bad to the bone. So it all starts coming up in a couple of weeks on Thursday, August the 17th, from 11 to 1 on the first show. It's race week. Then after that, beginning August 24th, every Thursday night from 6 to 8, right here in the showroom at Champion Chevrolet. It's the 5-Star Football Preview, co-hosted by Dave and myself. If you want to know a lot about football, this is the place to be watching. High school, college, getting ready for every week of some great high school and college football, and the picking panel. Matching wits against he and I. Just look at us. We are a two-headed monster. They don't have a chance, do they?
Got no chance at all, man. I'm ready to put toe to leather, get this thing started.
Toe to leather, get things started. Join us August 17th right here, the maiden voyage of the Champion Chevrolet 5-Star Football Preview Show. Can't wait to see you on that show.
This is the place. The place where you can forget all about work for a while and celebrate the good old U.S. of A. And take in the best bumper-banging, fist-waving, hero-making short track race of the year. The Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race. And kids' tickets are just $10. Be there August 19th because it ain't just another race. It's Bristol, baby.
Trucks, and more trucks at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. We have a huge selection of over 400 new Silverados to choose from, with over 700 total Chevrolets in stock, with savings that are bigger than our massive selection. Silverado Double and Crew Cab All-Stars, $11,000 off MSRP. Malibu LT, 20% off. 17 Colorado, $19,995. 17 Equinox, $21,445. Don't miss out on one of the best times to buy a new Chevrolet with savings that will leave you asking, how do they do that? At Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City.
At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they treat thousands of patients each year dealing with diabetes and its effects. Diabetes overtaking our nation and leaving a path of destruction behind. Through wound care, office visits, and preventive care, they see most of the patients after a problem arises. Using diabetic footwear such as shoes and inserts, a great way to prevent or prolong skin breakdown and amputation. At Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, they use only custom molds from patient mold inserts, which further ensure a great recovery, or better yet, prevents a wound from happening. They use custom molded shoes, bracing, custom inserts, and extra depth diabetic shoes to prevent wounds or other skin issues from beginning. Call today, 1-800-524-4447. 39 years, 6 locations, 1 family. Bristol Orthotics and Prosthetics, 1-800-524-4447.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-Fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-Fil-A. Chick-fil-A at the crossings in North Johnson City.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
We're back with the Tom Davis Sports Show, and we are here, and they are here. They went to the wrong Chick-fil-A, but we got them. Good afternoon. How are you, dear?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Good. Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Caroline Tom, and I'm from Papua New Guinea. And I'm a Bible student at the Marietta Bible College studying the Bible. And then we should be ready to go next year back to our country and tell others about the gospel of Jesus Christ.
There you go. Now, I heard you sing yesterday.
Yes.
And you guys go out. You guys, this is your sister, correct?
Yes, this is my sister Grace, right
Hello,
here.
Grace. Grace, how are you? So you're on screen. So Grace is here. We're gonna let you guys sing in a minute. The song you're gonna sing is called
"You're Still You and I'm Still Me."
Yeah, it's a phenomenal song. First time I heard you sing it, the only time I heard you sing it, I asked you yesterday. I said, "Would you please come sing it at Chick-fil-A?" And you said you would.
Yes, we would, because we didn't have anything today. We decided to come by, and hopefully this will be a blessing to those that are listening.
Yeah. Now, you guys have never been inside a Chick-fil-A, have you?
Never. This is our
awesome.
first ever.
This is awesome. So I'm going to give her, for Grace's benefit, I'm going to give her these headsets because she's going to sing harmony. Then we're going to come back and talk about your ministry, okay? All right, so let me do this. Well, just like that. And make sure we got everything. And you go.
sometimes I talk to him. I tell him everything that's wrong. And sometimes I cry to him when I feel I can't go on. And sometimes I bow my head and I cannot say a thing. But that's when Jesus, he says to me, you're still you, but I'm still me. You're still scared, but I don't fear anything. You're still weak, but I'm still strong. You're still struggling, but I'm still on my throne. Sometimes a still small voice, it can be so hard to hear. And sometimes trusting him seems anything but clear. And sometimes trusting him, it is the only hope I see. But that's when Jesus says, lift up your head. That's all you ever need, 'cause you're still you, but I'm still me. You're still scared, but I don't fear anything. You're still weak, but I'm still strong. You're still struggling, but I'm still on my throne. You're still you, but I'm still me. You're still scared, but I don't fear anything. You're still weak, but I'm still strong. You're still struggling, but I am still on my throne. You're still struggling, but I'm still on my throne. Praise the Lord.
Amazing, amazing.
Praise the Lord. That's good.
You're still me. You're still you, but I'm still me. That's pretty impressive.
Amen.
It's amazing, is it not?
Amen.
Lord have mercy. Goodness gracious. All right, so tell folks again, this is Carolina Grace from New Guinea.
From New Guinea, yes.
From New Guinea. I've never been inside a Chick-Fil-A. I love it.
Never been inside a Chick-fil-A. This is our first time. We've been in a McDonald's, we've been in a Wendy's, and all of your fast foods here in America, we don't have them back home in Papua New Guinea. We're a developing country, and most of what we have there are from Australia or British either. So this is, we've never been in a foreign country before, and this is our first ever time. And we go to the Marietta Bible College, and we love America. America is a wonderful place. The people are wonderful, just great, kind, and a lot of them are generous. So we get to learn a lot about American people while we're here. Yes.
So your goal is to take the gospel back to New Guinea,
yes,
right?
we have been here for 4 years now. We have one more year, and we graduate with our master's in religious education or Christian education next May, and we return to our country, and we take the love of Jesus and take it to the kids who are neglected of any kind of education. So we want to take the gospel of Jesus Christ with a little bit of education into those isolated areas just outside of our city and tell them about the love of Jesus.
There you go. Incredible. Saw these guys sing yesterday, and I said, could you please come and sing at Chick-fil-A? And they said, we'll sing anywhere. So,
yes, sing for the Lord anywhere.
Anywhere. Incredible.
Yes.
You're still you, but I'm still me. That's what the Lord says.
Yes, he always says that. Through our travels here in America, we have seen him prove to us a lot of times that even though we struggle in our own strength, he reminds us that I will always be me and God will always be him. He will always be faithful. He will always be true. He will always be the provider, and he will always be the protector. And he's amazing.
You're still scared, but I don't fear anything. You're still weak, but I'm strong. You're still struggling, but I'm still on the throne. There you go. Incredible song.
Amen.
Love it. Hope they got a blessing out there watching the show. So that's what this show's all about. We dedicate this show to the man who hung on the cross. In fact,
amen.
Let's see where it is. Yep. Here's the verse today. Would you read that for me, please?
Yes. The verse is from Isaiah 26, verse 3-4. I will keep you in perfect peace if you will keep your mind steadfast on me and always trust me. I am a rock you can always stand on.
There you go.
Amen. And I believe that with all my heart, because I don't believe there is ever a firm foundation apart from Jesus Christ, and I'm glad that He's the rock. And if you're out there going through some difficulties or struggling through any kind of situation in your life, let Him be your rock. Just trust Him. Pray about everything. Don't worry about anything. Just let God lead you through.
Colin Brooks coming up here just a second talking about Northeast Tennessee football. But I'm going to let you put these on one more time and sing the chorus one more time. Would you please? I got to hear it one more time.
Yes, sir.
All right. By the way, tell the cool story about you guys gave me a nickname.
Oh, we gave him a nickname. Anyway, so my name is Caroline and my sister is Grace again, and our last name is Tom. And guess whose name is Tom? Right here. So we decided, we asked him, we said, hey, Mr. Tom, is it okay if we can call you Uncle Tom?
Uncle Tom.
And he looked at us and laughed and smiled, and we were all just excited that we are family.
Yes.
But we are one in Jesus Christ, and he allowed us to call him Uncle Tom. So we have a family here in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Yes, Uncle Tom. So, all right, sing this chorus one more time. I know you're hungry. You guys want some Chick-fil-A. Sing it, man.
Go. You're still you, but I'm still me. You're still scared, but I don't fear anything. You're still weak, but I'm still strong. You're still struggling, but I'm still on my throne.
Fired up. That's great right there. Goodness gracious.
Amen.
All right, you're going to get some Chick-Fil-A. What do you think you're going to get? You've never had Chick-Fil-A.
Well, we'll get what you like. Whatever you like, Uncle Tom. Whatever Uncle Tom likes, we'll get.
Whatever Uncle Tom likes. I like the whole menu. Just look at me. So you get whatever you want. You like nuggets, you like chicken strips, you like a sandwich, whatever you want.
All right.
Mr. Tim,
thank you.
I want you to meet somebody over here. These young ladies are from New Guinea. They
Hello.
came to sing for me today.
How are you? Oh, well.
They've never been inside a Chick-Fil-A ever. First time. Is that not cool? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we love chicken. We like American chicken. Yes.
She likes American chicken, not just any chicken. American chicken. Yeah.
It's good to be here, sir. Thank you so much.
He's the owner, by the way. This is his store.
Oh, wow.
He's the big dog. Yeah.
Thank you. It was a blessing. A Christian brother bought this for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
It is a blessing.
Ladies, thank you. You're awesome. Awesome song.
Praise the Lord. Woo. Hope you all are blessed out there and walk with Jesus, draw near to Him, and don't fear anything, because the God you serve is stronger and He doesn't fear anything.
You got it. Quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to talk football. I promise. Colin Brooks is going to join us coming up next. I don't know if he can sing. If he can sing, we'll just give him the guitar. Let us keep on keeping on. You'll say, no, he says, I don't sing. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're live for the 20th anniversary at Chick-Fil-A. And thanks again to Caroline and Grace Tom from New Guinea. Stop by to sing with us on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At FCA, we're touching millions one heart at a time. Since 1954, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes has been putting the heart and soul in sports by challenging athletes and coaches to impact the world for Jesus Christ. As the largest sports ministry in the world, FCA now reaches over 2 million people annually on the professional, college, high school, junior high, and youth levels. Through this shared passion for athletics and faith, lives are changed, one heart at a time. Learn more at fca.org.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City takes care of both male and female customers, but owner Kim Smith says they have a special care and concern for ladies.
Being a female in what's considered a man's business, I understand the trepidation that women may have when they come to the shop. They feel like they don't know about cars, they might be intimidated, but that's not the way we do business. Everybody's treated the same. We take the time to explain anything that they have questions about, the repair, the process, the part. We want to make sure people are comfortable with what we're going to do to their vehicle and that they understand. We do cater to women in a sense. We have a real nice waiting room with nice Keurig coffee and flavored creamers, air-conditioned, cushioned seats, TV, everything a girl could want while she waits for her car to be fixed.
American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, open 6 days a week. Call today at 913-3111.
It's Friday night at 7 o'clock. You've been involved in a car accident. You may be out of state on vacation or just a few miles from home. What do you do? Who do you call? At Farmers Insurance Group, one call is all you have to make. Hello, this is Jim Klein, an agent with Farmers Insurance. It's called One and Done. You don't have to wait till Monday morning to file a claim. You can make the initial call and we'll begin right away to help you. We assist you in moving the vehicle to a certified repair shop, getting you set up with rental car, and informing your agent. Then here at the staff at Jim Klein Farmers Insurance, we follow the claim through to the end. It's that easy. One and Done. We're your one and done location for all your insurance needs. Auto, home, life, commercial, workers' comp, and bonds. We can help you with all your insurance needs. Give me a call today, Jim Klein Farmers Insurance at 247-5400. Your one and done location in Kingsport, 247-5400.
Any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-Fil-A. Over 10 to choose from. Perfect for having the gang over to watch the big game, birthday parties, church get-togethers, backyard gatherings, everything from fruit trays to garden salad trays to nuggets and chicken strip trays. And for the sweet tooth, try the cinnamon cluster or chocolate chunk cookie tray. So you see, any day is a good day to get a tray from Chick-Fil-A. Chick-Fil-A at the Crossings in North Johnson City.
crazy in here today. It's always crazy in Chick-fil-A.
It's always crazy in Chick-fil-A. You got it. Hey, we're back with Colin Brooks. We're going to be talking to Mike Hedrick coming up here in just a few minutes. He's waiting in the wings in Northern Virginia, but had to get those young ladies on. And tell you what, tore me slap up. That's all I could do to keep from crying. So it was good. Got to me. I got to me yesterday, and I asked him to come sing today, and they said they would. So thanks to Caroline and Tom. Obviously got Colin Brooks with us on the screen of the Northeast Tennessee Pigskin Magazine. Big dog. And, man, this thing's been, what, 2 or 3 months?
Yeah, it's about.
At least?
Yeah, about 100 days probably of the year is taken up with this magazine. Visited about 30 schools, have 37 in the magazine, 36 Region 1, and then we got Trinity Academy at the last minute. So been a lot of fun. It's really gives me goosebumps to see it in production, just knowing how much time Trey and I spent on it. So we hope people enjoy it.
Here it is, by the way, the Northeast. I'd be a terrible weatherman, I say it all the time. Northeast Tennessee Pigskin Magazine. It is really nice. And so, chock full. I mean, well, see if you can see. This is not your basic cheapo preseason magazine. This thing is very well done. Color pictures. Of course, all the rosters of all the kids, and it's
we've got
well done.
Rosters. We've got schedules this year's, last year's, photos of kids that coaches brought to us for our own little media day. So every school in there has photos. We've got rosters for probably 33 teams. There were a couple that we couldn't get to cooperate, but a new feature we added this year is a QR code, which you can scan with your phone, and it'll take you directly to CoachT.com, so you can stay up to date with how the teams are doing throughout the season. So each team has that on their page, and so hopefully that'll give a little bit of longevity to it. Some great spreads. Let me show you one that's one of my favorites. I've seen this thing till I'm red in the face. There's a feature on JT Brooks that we did. I met with him last week. Well, not last week, a couple weeks ago. And
tell folks the story.
Well, he suffered a hit that wasn't really that vicious or brutal. I've seen the video, and I'm surprised it did what it did to him. But he's wheelchair bound right now. Hopes to walk one day, but he's paralyzed from the waist down. Can use limited use of his hands. Great kid. Hasn't let him stop what he's doing. Still going to go to college. He's finishing up his senior year at Cherokee High School. Just a phenomenal kid with a tremendous story. Just an inspiration the way he handles it all.
Yep, and so that's in this, of course. And
we've got an ETSU feature that I just love, the spread. We've got the new stadium 2 pages across.
There you go.
It's kind of a welcome home. We've got comments from former players and just talking about how they feel now that there's a stadium back on campus. Thanks to Dakota Hamilton for that fantastic shot. I mean, it just really is kind of breathtaking a little bit to finally see it back at home on the stadium. It's just nice to see.
Yep. Here's a story on Gerald Sensabaugh, former Dobbsman, a Dallas Cowboy football star, now the head coach of the Crockett Pioneers. So it's good stuff.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. We really just hope that kids will be able to have this 10, 20 years from now and pull it out. Just bring a smile to their face about the memories that they had. Right now we can get them at Fanatics 101 in the Johnson City Mall. Taking some down to Kingsport this afternoon at Wallace's newsstand, and then we'll pop up a few more locations as we get them printed.
And this is not just the big boys either. I mean, we've got the smaller schools, the West Green Buffaloes, which is a single-A school. You got the 2016 All-State football team back here from a year ago, so you as a good reference point. Here's what I just lost the page. Where is it? Where they got picking. Where'd it go here? Talking about the players to watch.
Yeah, there's a best of the rest thing, so we can't account for all the teams in the state, obviously, but we did go down to Knoxville one day and shoot a couple Region 2, Region 3 guys. Oak Ridge's Jordan Graham, whose father played at ETSU, is a heck of a running back. Xavier Malone's a quarterback at Fulton that is just outstanding. And so there's about 10 guys in there that are on the Knoxville side of things that we felt like we needed to include. So just Trinity Academy, just flip to that page. We got with them in the last minute. A lot of people don't know about them. It's a bunch of kids from homeschool, Kim's Job Corps, things like that. And Scott Allgood has them put together as a team, and they'll pop up on schedules like Hampton and maybe on UNACA's schedule. but we were really glad we could include them because we didn't want to leave anybody out in Northeast Tennessee, and I don't think we did. It's 150 pages and weeks and months of work, so we hope people are thrilled with it.
Yep. Here's the Happy Valley Warriors. There's the Hampton Bulldogs, Happy Valley Warriors. So they got the big boys, as you'd expect, the Dobbins Minutes and the Science Hills and the Elizabethans, but they went and got Union County and Greenville. Of course, let's see the table of contents up here. Cherokee, Cobb County, Boone, and 5A, Tennessee I Volunteer, 2A, Cosby, Hampton, Happy Valley, South Green, Sullivan North. So typically in years past, some of the folks have done something like this, have done the big boys, and I get that. But what I think is neat about this publication, for my benefit and for you, the viewer and the listener, is they go get they've got the smaller teams, which I think's those teams got big fan bases, and they need some exposure, publicity. So Trey and Colin, I think, done a great job. And here's Chucky Doak High School. Let's face it, there's no knock on Chucky Doak, but they don't get a whole lot of publicity when you compare them to Dobbins Minute and Science Hill. So this is a really good read. It's a good pickup. I don't get anything for this, so don't think I'm getting a cut by me bringing this guy on promoting it, because I don't. Number one, he's a friend. Number two, he's a pro at what he does. He and Trey. So NET Pigskin, Northeast Tennessee Football Yearbook. Football season cranks up, what?
August 18th.
2 weeks, right?
There's a couple games. I think Sullivan East Johnson County play the 17th, which is Thursday before the race. And then the big boys take the field on Friday night. Science Hill, Elizabethton, Dobbins Bennett, Greenville. Some really good games on tap for that first Friday night.
Cujo. Of course,
Cujo's got the belly out, of course.
I love this guy. Cujo, let's see if I can get him on the screen here.
Yeah, there he is.
On the far right.
Belly out.
Cujo, no belly. I mean, with a belly, with his shirt hanging, his belly hanging over his shirt, but he's a big boy, he can play. So, anyway, good stuff. This is very, very good. And what are you most proud of about this?
I guess just it gives me goosebumps. Compensation-wise, no newspaper would ever take on this task because, overtime, everything. So just Trey and I, kind of the camaraderie we've built, and just the kids, the smiles on their faces. Bailey Presnell, who's on the cover, offensive lineman for Boone, reached out to me and said thank you for picking me for the cover. It's just really heartwarming to make kids smile. So sure, we'd like to make a little bit of money, but that's not our big motivator, because we'll never make enough as much time as we put into that. So
there you go. It's good stuff. It's on sale now.
Yes, sir.
Fanatics 101 in the lower level of the Johnson City Mall, and Wallace News is
Wallace News down. It's in downtown Kingsport.
Yep.
Hope to get them down there in the next hour or so. Just juggling work and this, and it's not enough time in the day. I know you know that.
Yes. What'd you have for lunch?
Chicken sandwich. Go with the original.
There you go. Can't beat it. Appreciate you, big
Thank
dog.
you, Tom. Appreciate everything.
Yeah, he and Trey have done a phenomenal job. This is a must-have. If you're a high school football fan in Northeast Tennessee, you got to have this puppy. Again, 150-some pages.
152, I think.
152 pages. Good read. Northeast Tennessee Pigskin Magazine, just hot off the press. And again, if you like high school football, 30-some teams, 152 pages, color pictures. I mean, this is well done. You need to have one of these. And as he said, he gave me last year's copy. It's a keepsake because it's that well done. So it's a memory maker for sure for these kids and for the parents and the coaches and the teams and the fan base. So good stuff. Northeast Tennessee Pigskin.
Thank you, Tom.
He's the man. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We will go to Northern Virginia. We're going to talk NASCAR coming up next right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show, live from Chick-Fil-A on the 20th anniversary here at the store. This place is hopping. I said, hello, Connie. She said, hello. And she kept right on going. We'll take a break. I'll be right back here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
At American Import Auto Repair in Johnson City, one of the things that owner Tim Smith is most proud of is their hard-earned certifications.
We are an ASE Blue Seal shop, which is important because what it tells the customer is we care enough to get certified, not in one certain area of cars. You have to be certified in 8 different certifications, in 8 different tests you have to take, and you have to be updated on them yearly to make sure that you're up to date. We not only have one of those, we have 3 ASE master technicians here. With the ratio, goes into a ratio, and we're a Blue Seal shop. So it tells you that we care about training and we care about knowing about your car. We want to help fix it right.
American Import and Auto Repair, West Market Street, Johnson City, home of the free loaner car program. Open 6 days a week. Call today, 913-3111.
Hi, I'm Rob Cole with Bays Mountain Park. There's something for everyone at Bays Mountain Park. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or simply looking to get away and relax, Bays Mountain Park in Kingsport, Tennessee is the perfect destination. For only $4 per vehicle, enjoy 3,500 acres of breathtaking scenery, featuring 40 miles of hiking trails, wildlife habitat, one of the Southeast's premier planetariums, and much, much more. For more information, please visit www.baysmountain.com or call us at 423-229-9447. Bays Mountain Park, one of the Tri-City's best places for learning, leisure, and recreation.
If you're catching some waves or just playing in the yard, it is important to protect yourself. You may not feel the sun's heat, but UV rays can still damage your skin even in cloudy weather. Blue Lizard Sunscreen, recommended by pharmacists and dermatologists nationwide. Our SPF 30-plus formulations use only the highest quality ingredients for broad spectrum protection. As a reminder to protect yourself, our bottle turns blue when UV light is present. Blue Lizard, we've got you covered.
Your life is always changing. You never know what shape it will take, or how your financial needs might change. But if we talk about your investments and how they can provide for you and your family, the future becomes clear. At Wells Fargo Advisors, we believe conversation leads to financial clarity. Let's start a conversation today.
Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Thanks for being with us. And again, we are here at Chick-Fil-A, and it's been a cool show, I can tell you that, with the two young ladies coming by. We're talking a little football and talking a little NASCAR, getting ready to talk a little NASCAR. And my man, you see on the phone, Mike Hedrick up in Northern Virginia, the NASCAR fans reporter. Good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
It's wonderful, wonderful. And hey, I'm glad that Colin Brooks stepped in there and gave me a little bit of time to dry my eyes after those girls' wonderful singing right there. I was just praising the Lord right there along with him right there. I'm glad he gave me. I was tearing up there, Tom.
I teared up myself. I had to kind of suck it up and stick because I was on camera. But the song was, "You're still you," and the Lord says, I'm still me. Don't fear anything. You're weak, I'm still strong, and you're still struggling, but I'm still on my throne. So, that's good stuff. And you and I have had our bumps and bruises and scrapes down through the years, and we finally figured it out, and we let him run the show now, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you know what? And having the word go out, like the Lord said, the word never goes out and comes back void. So when them ladies take him back to Papua New Guinea, it's just going to do wonderful things for the Lord. It's going to be wonderful.
Yep. Mike Hedrick watching this girl sing up in Northern Virginia, which was a blessing, needless to say. So, yep. Let's talk a little NASCAR. Man, it got dicey yesterday at Watkins Glen. Martin Truex Jr. brings home the checkers. But, again, the man who tends to, you call him the man in the black hat, Kyle Busch, has done it again. He's kind of thrown down the gauntlet. So, recap yesterday's race in Watkins Glen, would you please?
Hey, yeah. Who knew that Watkins Glen was going to wind up being a fuel mileage race? But that's exactly what we wound up having. And, hey, Martin Truex, he saved enough fuel there, not just for the win, but he had a pretty impressive burnout there at the end there, too. So that was his first win at Watkins Glen, 4th of the season, which is just wild, and 11th of his career. Now, Brad Keselowski got the stage points for Stage 1. Daniel Suarez actually got him his very first stage points for Stage 2. But Truex just continues to really rack him up. He's leading the regular season points and the regular points. And you know what? He's beaten Kyle Busch right now by 116 points over top of second place. That's 3 races. Kyle Busch can just be mad, and Truex could just sit out, and he'd still be in the lead.
Yeah. Yep. What the old boy saying, Dragnet, the numbers don't lie, the facts don't lie. So, yeah, Truex having a heck of a year. So Busch is upset. Says he was clearly frustrated for not getting an on-camera interview after the race when he started on the pole and won Stage 1. What's this all about?
Well, I just think that hey, vanity, thy name is Kyle Busch, and if he's not going to get on there by winning or whatever, I think he just, he's just entitled. He just feels like he's entitled to the, maybe he is to the respect of coming on over, but that's up to the broadcasters who they want to, where the story is. I'm sure that NBC didn't do that to diss Kyle Busch in any way. They just had other stories that they thought was better, and it just goes to show that, he's a great driver with a fragile ego.
We're talking to my man, Mike Hedrick, see on the screen, the NASCAR fans reporter. So, obviously, he and Keselowski really kind of got tied up again, and so the wreck proved to be costly for both drivers, affecting their pit strategy to the point where Keselowski and Busch needed to come in for fuel on the final laps, cost them a win maybe. So, again, they've had controversy throughout their career. Looks like it's ramped up again. Tell me about it.
I like it. Hey, well, those are top-tier drivers. And that's exactly what you're going to have. You have, anytime you've had, great drivers in the past, they've always had their rivals. And, your rival is really not who you pick out. Your rival is who's running good. Kyle Busch and those guys didn't pick out, and Logano and all those. And who I'm going to be mad with this year is just, dang it, I keep running next to this guy. We have about the same speed, and next thing you know, we keep running into each other. So, I think they don't really pick out who they're going to have spats with. You have spats with who you're bumping up against.
Busch told his crew at his in-car radio after they had to crash that, quote, they better keep him away from that beep after the race. So he stayed away from him after the race. He veered left towards his hauler away from Keselowski's park number 2 Ford following a brief friendly word and handshake from A.J. Allmendinger. But Busch says, imagine that, as far as being wrecked again by Brad Keselowski. Says, imagine that. So, anyway, Keselowski says, hey, that's Kyle Busch. Nothing's going to change. So, I'm going to make this prediction, Mike Hedrick. You and I are going to be here working next in 2 weeks for the Bass Pro Shop NRA night race, and these two guys are going to be on the track. I'm going to make a prediction. Temper's going to flare between these two at Bristol because it's tight quarters. Kyle Busch is the one here, so Keselowski's one here. So, I'm going to go on record and say, that may be a little dust-up coming at Bristol Motor Speedway in a couple of weeks.
And you know what? I'm going to go on the record right here and say that Kyle Busch will use more than just one beep when he's getting beeped out talking on the radio. I think there's going to be multiple beeps in there, Tom.
I think you're exactly right. We're talking to Mike Hedrick. So here's the playoffs right now. After coming out of Watkins Glen and heading to Brooklyn, here's the guys that are in. Truex, JJ, Kyle Larson, Keselowski, Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Casey Kane, got a story on him coming up, and Austin Dillon. These guys are in. Here's who's on the outside looking in, some pretty notable names. Chase Elliott, Jamie McMurray, Matt Kenseth, Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, Trevor Bayne, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Those are the guys that are still not in. And the meter's running, and the sand's going through the hourglass, and so it's going to get even more dicier this weekend in the big speedway in Brooklyn. So what's your take on the playoff hunt right now?
Well, they've only got a couple more races before we really get into the playoffs or whatever. So right now, you're exactly right. It's ramped up, and so they're heading to Michigan. That's a very fast track. They can use their cars and their speed there. But then, hey, we're coming to Bristol, and I think you're exactly right. I think the entire season in NASCAR has really ramped up to the point where we have a boiling point right now. And in that Coliseum right there, it's going to be a cauldron. And you're exactly right. I think tempers are going to be really firing up. I think you're going to see a lot of people using their cars to move somebody out of the way. If you're going to move somebody, you move them at Bristol. And then for one, that's just what you do there. But two, you're not moving them at Daytona where they're going to fly off the track at 9 million miles an hour. You can move somebody at Bristol, and you just moved them there. So I think we're going to see a lot of tempers. I think we're going to see a lot of jockeying around. We're going to see new names pop up into that playoff list. I can't tell you right now who, because everybody still has a shot at this. But it's ramping up really good, and Bristol, I think, we're going to see a lot of things really come to the head.
We're going to see a new name next year in that number 5 ride. You got some breaking news. Tell us what's going on out of the Rick Hendrick Motorsports camp.
Yeah, Rick Hendricks just announced today that Casey Kane will not be returning in the Hendricks number 5 in 2018. They didn't say exactly why. They did say that they plan on fielding 4 cars next year, but they said that they would announce who that driver, is right there. Now, it's just wide open. Silly season got even crazier there with Casey Kane. We now know that Kurt Busch is now a free agent. We know that Danica is probably going to be a free agent unless she can find sponsorship to stay there at Stewart-Haas. She said she would move on to another team, but if it was only a full-time ride. Matt Kenseth, he's a free agent. And we also knew that last week that Ryan Blaney's moved over to a third Penske team in the 12. Paul Menard's going over to the Wood Brothers number 21. Eric Jones is going over to the Joe Gibbs Racing number 20. Now, there's a couple of names of their contracts end in 2017, and we haven't really heard what's going on with them as well. And that's your names like your Eric Almirola and Landon Castle and Casey Mears and David Reagan and our buddy Bubba Wallace. But also, hey, you always got to throw in there Carl Edwards and the MIA. Greg Biffle, as always, still could use a ride too.
All right, so I'm going to give you 3 names here in closing in that number 5 car, because one of these 3 I will predict will be in this car next year for Rick Hendrick. Matt Kenseth or Kurt Busch or Danica Patrick. If you had a choice of those 3, you're Rick Hendrick, put him in the 5 ride. Casey Kane's gone. Who do you go get out of those 3?
I'm going to go get Kurt Busch. I'm going to go get Kurt Busch for a couple of reasons. He's still really aggressive. Matt's the champion. But I put Kurt Busch in that car knowing that whoever's in that car is only going to be in there a year or 2. William Byron is coming on up. We still got to see how the one young lad that's jumped into junior seat's going to do. He's got a 1-year contract, but we don't know whether he'll last there or whether they'll move him over to the 5 or how that's going to go. So I like your Kurt Busch as a pick right there.
There you go. And, of course, that opens up, if he leaves Stewart-Haas, that opens up, it's not going to be Danica because she's already there, so that opens up a spot over on their side of the fence too. So it's going to get interesting. I'd say there'll be some more news breaking this week. If not, typically they get to Bristol, usually the silly season kicks in pretty strong too. So it's all good. Mike Hendrick, what do you want to leave us with today? Another solid report. As always, this guy's really come on. I got to brag on him publicly. I do it all the time after the show, but we started this thing about a year and a half ago, or I'm not even sure when it was, but it's like, okay, you want to try this? Yeah, let's try this. Can I be a part of this? Sure. And so now I lean on him because he's become a pro. He gives such a solid, consummate report on NASCAR that I don't really need to do much except say Mike Hendrick's coming, and Mike takes care of the rest. So solid job. You've become a pro, and I'm blessed to have you part of the team here. So what do you want to leave us with today as we wrap this thing up?
Hey, if you're coming, everybody knows everybody's coming to Bristol. If you're coming to Bristol, you want to hit the infield hospitality areas. The 2 best are going to be your pit road party zone and your Apex. You can call all your special numbers, but in the pit road party zone, I'll be down there. We'll have some driver interviews. We've got Michael Buffer, the Let's Get Ready to Rumble guy, my best buddy Jeff Hammond, also Bobby Allison, and a couple more that are coming down there. But that Apex room is going to be really great. It's under the victory lane. And it's got AC on the inside. It's like a little sports bar, and you get to watch the race right there from the infield roof there at Old Smoky. So, yeah, that's my tip of the day is, hey, I'll see you in Bristol next week, and, hey, let's see you down there on pit road.
You got it. Great report, my friend. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you next week, all right?
All right. God bless everybody real good.
Yep. Solid report. That guy's good right there. I'm lucky to have him on the team. Thank you very much. He does a great job. By the way, let's tell you right here, we're going to be live at Breakfast at Bristol from 9 to 10 o'clock next week. Next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we'll be on the Bristol Motor Speedway Facebook page live and doing our show from there on their Facebook page. And we're going to turn right around and do the same thing on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So we're going to be up there twice next week. We're going to be on their Facebook page from 9 to 10 and the regular show from 11 to 1. So it's going to be pretty cool, and we're very excited about that. Hey, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Let me run down the specials one more time till 7 o'clock. Small nugget tray for $20 here at Chick-Fil-A, The Crossings in North Johnson City. Again, as they celebrate their 20th anniversary. Normally $24.50. It's a $20 small nugget tray. Chick-fil-A sandwiches, regular $3.09, $2 today and today only. Milkshakes or frosted beverages from 2 until 4 today, only $2 for a milkshake or a frosted beverage to tie in with their 20th anniversary. And coleslaw and carrots and raisin while supplies last, only $2. So it's all right here at Chick-fil-A. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours back here on our regular Wednesdays. So happy 20th anniversary, Tim Birchfield and Connie Lehrman, the great folks here at Chick-fil-A, and appreciate the opportunity to broadcast. Do want to say thanks to the girls, the Tom girls, Caroline and Grace, who had their first ever Chick-fil-A, and they loved it. I also want to say thanks to Colin Brooks, and also thanks to Mike Hendrick, also to the Gator Man, came in from Cherokee Barbershop. Got them all in here, I believe, and so and also Jeremy Livesey as well with his new company, Movement Mortgage. So it's all good. Out of time, we sincerely thank you for yours. Tomorrow, on the road at Phil's Dream Pit. Again, at Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, the quest for perfect barbecue will be there broadcasting live. Wednesday, right back here. Thursday, Champion Chevrolet. Friday, giving away those tickets. And again, it'll be our chance to be at Food City in Piney Flats, Terry Templeton store. So right here one more time, go TomTaylorSports.com/contest. We picked up 2 new states this weekend. We now have entries from Missouri and South Carolina, up to 9 or 10 states. And so we're giving away tickets. Multiple winners coming up Friday to the doubleheader for the truck race, UNOH 200, the Bush's Beans 150, and also multiple winners to the Food City 300. Dale Jr.'s last Xfinity Series race at Bristol Motor Speedway. TomTaylorSports.com/contest, and away we go. Hey, we're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Again, thanks to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He runs this show. He is the show, and I'm only as good as how he wants this show to go, and can't thank him enough. And these beautiful young ladies over here, they are awesome. Woo! Goodness gracious. Caroline and Grace Tom. See you tomorrow, Phil's Dream Pit. Until then, as always, we'll tell you, win or lose, be a good sport. So long, everybody. From Chick-Fil-A, The Crossings, at North Johnson City, show number 573 of the Tom Taylor Sports Show.